Hello friends, welcome back to a new episode of the Cheesiest Man Alive. Today we will be playing against Jaros as our first game. Jaros is a 5.8, 5.9k Terran player who is about to be Cannonrush from Berlingrad. I really like the concept of starting the day with a Cannonrush. You know how some people say a doctor a day keeps... No wait, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. It's the same with Cannonrushes. A Cannonrush a day keeps... Well, I'm not quite sure what it keeps away. Surely it has to be boredom or, you know, the opposite of the will to live. So the will to not live anymore. That's what it keeps away. It keeps joy in your life, is what I'm trying to say. It really does. Cannonrushing is a great tool to fight bad feelings, frustrating feelings. And it's a great tool to introduce those feelings to your opponent at a very low cost as well. Because really, even if you lose, you're still technically the winner. This is the one thing that people tend to not realize when they think of Cannonrushes. But the mental strain that you put on your opponent that you don't have is huge. So life is good for you and life sucks for your opponent. This is something to just kind of keep in mind. I'm going to build 2 cannons over here, I think. And at the same time... Oh, I actually got walled out here. I do want to build a pylon on the high ground. Maybe we can even wall myself in eventually. That would of course be ideal. But even if I can't do that, I can at least try to stay alive for as long as possible. Well, there goes that. We got a gateway over here. Guys, terrible. Double cannon shooting at this thing is very useful though. Maybe you can even shoot one of these other dudes. I hope I can run in. Yes, shoot it. So you need 2 marines usually. You can go in here. Oh, I think I should have been capable of shooting that. You need 2 marines to cancel a potential cannon. So the fact that these marines are not quite in the appropriate range is super useful for me. Or that these cannons are in the appropriate range. I feel like this is the first time in my life that I've actually done this correctly. Or at least somewhat correctly. And I'm kind of proud of myself. You know that? I think sometimes I also should be proud of myself when these things do go well. You know, it's nice to just cannon rush and lose. Because like I said, there's no mental strain on me whatsoever. It just feels good to do. You know, you feel nice about it. Your opponent feels terrible about just everything in general after you cannon rush them. And you just feel good. That is a win enough for me usually. But actually taking ladder points is also something that I might have underestimated as a thing that is useful here. Is he just going to move it away, or is he actually going to fly it in such a way that like to the low ground? In that case, I might need to wall. But I don't really want to do that. So just going to get a stalker over here. My opponent is now long distance mining. Maybe he landed it over here or something. I wonder if he gets a tank or something else. Actually, kind of curious. Not gonna lie. Do I even need this? No, I'm just gonna cancel it. I'm gonna get a Nexus from here on out. Yeah, I'm playing a macro game. I'm not sure about you. This this is a macro game. Ooh, it's a tank. Yeah, it's gonna take a while for my opponent to get through all these cannons. What if he starts attacking the pylon first, though? We're actually pissing me off. Oh, it's actually what he's doing. He's targeting the pylon. I mean, obviously, I'm going to have to build a pylon over here then. Surely, you should know that I'm not going to let this happen. Do I get a Stargate, maybe? Yeah, whatever. Stargate sounds about right. Maybe I should cancel this as well. Yeah, it's actually completely useless at this point. I also just realized that I don't have any camera hotkeys set up. So let me do that as well. This is one of the things that I do notice, is that I'm often not very well prepared. For me not instantly winning or instantly losing the game. And most of the time that's honestly instantly losing the game when I cannon rush. But also if I'm not instantly winning and I'm actually in a good spot, I don't have anything set up. Like I'm not really thinking of where I'm going to build my third base. I don't have any of my probes hotkey to easily build like I usually do. So yeah, it's a bit of a mess. Did I just get supply block again? I thought I already unsupply blocked myself, but I guess I hadn't. Is he actually going to move out? No way, right? Oh no, he is. Is he? Maybe this area is his moving out spot? Nah, he's gonna stay at home, right? Surely you'll stay at home. That's the law. Just gonna get a couple of oracles. And we'll just show one. So the next two we'll just keep at home. Then eventually we get a phoenix. And then we fly in with 3 oracles and a phoenix. We lift whatever is there. And then we kill all of his workers with my 3 oracles. This is a very good plan. This is a type of plan that always works in theory. Like, if you write this out on a paper, Terran can never hold this. But in practice, there's like a cyclone or a mine or a turret or something like that. Actually, just lose the game straight up. Wait, that's a lot of low HP dudes that I'm not targeting down. Great stuff, Kevin. Okay, we're gonna get a 3rd one. There's no Nexus yet. Ooh, might want to actually get one of these extra. Maybe even another one extra. What happens if my opponent actually decides to do some type of push? Where did that come from? Where did it come from? Where did it go? Cotton Eye Joe. Yeah, we made it. I think we're alive. Alive and doing well. Alive and kicking. That's what you call that. Now we get our Phoenix. We have good vision on the map as well. We know... Wait, what? What's this crap? What actually is this crap? Well, he wasn't ready for this, that's for sure. Hoppa! So now he's going to push out? Oh, I got caught. The question is, should I counterattack with these oracles or not? I think the answer is yes. We'll just get a Void Ray at home. This is going to make life really easy. Well, okay, maybe not really easy, but it also allows me to give up my natural if I don't want it anymore. Like, I'm obviously first going to try and defend it, but even, like, eventually you want to give up your natural, you know? That's the law. That is how life usually works. Is that a battle cruiser or something? What is coming from there? I'm so extremely curious. What actually is happening? Oh, I probably should actually attack a little bit better. Is only one still attacking? God, these guys should have infinite energy. I feel like the Oracle should have an upgrade that gives them more energy. Upgrade that costs almost nothing, so I could research it every single game. It's like one of these upgrades that you have to get... Wait, he's in my main base? One of these upgrades that you need to get, you know what I mean? It's like Stim. It's not really, like... It would be broken if it were there initially, but you know you're gonna get it anyway. And it would be the same with my Oracle upgrade. You know, it's... You need it. There's no reason not to get it. Just like there's no reason for my opponent right now to stay in the game. No GG. That means we get to manipulate our GG counter up to, what is that, 35 and no GG. So 20 out of 35. I messed this up a decent amount, I feel like. I don't think the numbers actually add up, but then again, nothing really tends to add up. So 18 points in the pocket. We are 6k and 13, and we're immediately going to find another game. Nice. 6.5k MMR on Berlingrad. And it's a Protoss. Now, look, I'm not a huge Cannonrusher, but if life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. But if life gives you strawberries, you make strawberry milkshakes, which are way better than lemonade in general. Lemonade, highly overrated. It is kind of the American dream, you know, standing with a lemonade stand on the lemonade stand on the side of the road. But you'd be doing way better if you were selling strawberries or strawberry milkshakes. That's why McDonald's is also doing better than any lemonade stands you ever heard of. Now, what I'm trying to say with this is that I'm going to Cannonrush again. Because getting Berlingrad in a PvP against someone that is 500 MMR higher, and you're playing a series called CHEESIEST Man Alive, yeah, that's like a dream come true. This is the strawberry milkshake of StarCraft II. So, it took a very long time for me to connect what I was saying to the actual thing happening in-game, but we got there in the end. These pylons are way too late, and I regret that. So yeah, do with that info whatever you will. Yeah, this never works either. So I'm stuck on the high ground right now. He's probably going to cancel that now. Did manage to cancel that. No! Oh, I thought I could build a freaking thing there. Have we lost? Yeah, we lost. Ah, was a good attempt. He almost had him. 9 points. That's okay. I can lose 9 points. I made 18 points already. That means I still have 9 points left from today. Ooh, and we immediately find the game as well. So I'm completely fine with this. Okay, we're done cannon rushing though. Unless we get a very juicy opportunity. But this doesn't look like a juicy opportunity. This looks like a very mediocre opportunity, if anything. Ooh. Now, I'm going to introduce you fellas to a build that I like to call the dumbest expand build in the world. And this is a build order that my good friend Piotr Walukiewicz, a Polish StarCraft II player who also goes by the name of Spirit, used to always do in PvP. And this build order is surprisingly strong, okay? You do not scout in the early game, so you have slightly more money. Now, you die against everything that your opponent could do, like if they do any type of proxies, you're not aware of it. If they one gate expand, it's terrible for you. Literally everything that happens would be garbage for you. But, here comes the but. If they don't do anything weird and they're just scouting you, they'll be A, pretty confused as to why you're not scouting yourself, and B, they'll see a very fast nexus coming out of you, because this is the second step. You'll get a second nexus, then you chrono boost your warp gate, I believe once, maybe twice, actually can't remember. The build order is a little bit vague in my head. We'll see how it works out. Actually, I think we need to chrono it once, yeah. So we'll use this chrono for this. We take minimum amount of gas as well. Look how many minerals we're getting. Full saturation on the minerals. Oh, look at this. 118, that's a pretty normal timing. If you cannon rush me, nah, it's way too late. You will lose. If you cannon rush me now, you will definitely lose. Some tight micro there on the probe, my friend. Ooh. She does a decent job blocking as well, I have to admit. This is the problem with making fun. When people make a tiny error, you poke fun at them. Sometimes what happens is I get very excited because they mess up their probe micro here, and then I pull all my workers to one mineral patch because I'm an idiot. And then you look like the fool. It's like 50 minerals making that type of move. It never makes me happy. Okay, we're just gonna go here. Okay, it is the build. This actually is the build. Oh, I think it was supposed to be 2. I actually do believe it was supposed to be 2. So, yeah, it was supposed to be 2 chronos on there. It is all good. I don't really care too much. Because you get late stalkers. Ah, now I recall. Yeah. You get very late stalkers. Ooh, that's not great, is it? And we get a pylon over here. This is also a crazy position, by the way. And then we get a gateway up there. So there's going to be a gateway proxied up there. Whatever. Cancel this. 2 more stalkers. Ooh, you didn't notice? You did not notice so far. Okay. Scary moment. So he's probably going to move up this ramp. I'm going to deal some major damage to my opponent here. That's 1 kill. I'm telling you, this build is really not bad. 1 more chrono on this. God, this is working out perfectly again. So I see him coming as well, which is obviously a dream scenario. Because I have full info, he has no info. Usually the person with full info beats the person with no info. Hello, where are you at, buddy? Where did he go? He hasn't returned yet. Oh, here we go. Well, surely that's not a very, very good spot to be in then, is it? Maybe we should turn back. Nah. He's going to recall. I can feel it. I mean, worst case scenario is he sends these 3 stalkers to my base, but I have a battery in my main. Like, what are you going to do about that, buddy? I could just warp in 1 stalker there and be safe. Do you have an expo? Oh, that's a late expo as well. Wait, I can kill that, can't I? Can I walk up this ramp? Yeah, I can. What a build right there. It always works. Okay, so we killed that thing. Ooh. Now there's some important info there with the thing that was scouting for us, the gateway, the scouting gateway in the middle of the map. Classic scouting gateway move. We saw a second oracle move across the map. That means that we're going to kill one of these oracles. Ooh, that's some poor micro there, my friend. Yep, that's it. Oh, what became of the likely lads? Now, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't very excited for the follow-up as well, because we're just going to kill this thing. Oh. Almost had him. Actually, almost had him. Going to move across the map with this once again. Oh, we're actually super supply blocked as well. That's not super great. That is actually not great. This is the first thing where I'm like, okay, this is not brilliant yet. Just going to be moving back home for now. There's nothing wrong with moving back home, you know, if you're having troubles. Move back home. All good. Ooh, there's a lot of stalkers here moving out. I think I'm gonna scout if there's an expo or not. Just going to move on the map as well, huh? You can't actually move out here. This is an illegal play. This is legitimately an illegal play. Okay, look at this. Can I wall this? No, I can't. However, if I could have walled that, that would have been insanely cool. And don't even tell me different here, my friends. Don't even tell me different. I'll get a dark shrine, whatever. Does he have blink? Oh yeah, that's actually kind of frustrating. Please tell me you blink forward. Yeah, come on. Okay, you're gonna go to the far left side. Not because I think the far left side is super useful, but because, you know, I want a pylon over there. Probably follows it up with DTs as well. Wouldn't completely surprise me. Actually want some stalkers in my main base, just so I can deny the scout on the dark shrine. Don't forget, if I can deny the scout on the dark shrine, or even better, if I can clear this thing. He doesn't have any detection, I think. Oh, that was not brilliant. This feels like a pretty crazy move. At the same time, I kind of dig it. For sure was hoping that we could get this thing going. Okay, this also means that he probably doesn't have any detection at home anymore. Let's see if the Oracle is here still. Or if the Oracle has changed location. Oracle has changed location. That is frustrating. But maybe not even the end of the world. Ah! Observer pops out at the exactly correct time. That is quite frustrating. I have to admit. It's actually relatively frustrating. Did not like how that went. Did not like how that went. Ooh. Also did not like how that went. Do I have a forge? Yeah, I do. Just going to be blinking away for a little bit. I just get one of these as well. Oh, we actually see the Oracle over there. That's big. Wonder if he's going to stay there or if he has any other plans. No, that was kind of useless. Going to get 2 more gates. And then maybe we follow up with like some type of push. Wouldn't mind that completely. Ooh, wait, maybe we could even warp in another DT. Send it over to the 3rd base. I mean, if he moves out, he probably has some type of vision out on the map. We'll just get a 4th base as well, actually. It's very fun to play like this. It's not that good, but I do enjoy it. Okay, yeah, let's just go. Actually, let's just keep this in this location. And then move out. We're playing with fire here, by the way. I don't really like how this is looking, but maybe there's going to be... So my plan is to snipe the observer that is somewhere over here. Thought I had an observer on me. Okay, I do have an observer on me. I also have +1 though. I feel like I'm getting a lot of things at the same time. What if there's a fort? There's no shot actually. There's no way he has a fort. Yep, no shot, he has a fort. So I'm literally up in everything, and that gives me 0 reason to attack. So what am I going to be doing? Exactly, I think I should attack into him at this point. Ooh, he might actually come to that pylon now. That would be pretty fun. If he would go to that pylon, I could actually do something there. One more. Let me move it away. Should I maybe get a prism as well here? That's a good question. It's a fair question, perhaps even. Oh, I warped in the wrong location, because these are what we call slow warp-ins. Not really a huge fan of how that looks. Okay, well, we're just going to move to the other side. Pop! I mean, this is a cancel 100%, right? Well, not on that pylon apparently, but yeah, as a general rule, it's going to most likely be a cancel. Yeah. You just have way more units. There is +1 there at this point, so need to be a little bit careful. We're sending this bad boy in. Is there a cannon? Not yet. So he has some type of mobile detection there. Probably maybe an observer, I would say. Yeah, I'm not quite so sure what we want to be doing. Just get a 2nd forge. Maybe get a mothership, start recalling into his main base. Like the thought of that. Do like the thought of that. And if you have someone that is this stubborn, then I think everything is allowed usually. So we're going to try one more time to encourage him to leave this game. Oh, what is that blink? Hello? What was that? What in the world actually was that? Well, not a very good blink. That's what we call a very optimistic blink. This also is good. We can just do this type of fight all day. I think. Maybe. That also not necessarily was a good blink, I think. Let me get some of these. Get a 5th base as well. Okay, we're gonna leave some units behind in this location. I'm going to move over to another side. It's always important to have constant aggressive rotations, especially if your opponent isn't aware of them. So I'm very confused why we're still playing this game, honestly. Well, this is a good trade for me, because I have better eco. That means that if I just trade at any point in this game, that usually it will end up being okay for me. And I think that is actually what ends up being the case. Yeah. Ooh. Need to be a little bit careful, I guess. Oh wait, we still have this army as well on the other side. Keep forgetting about the fact that we can also multitask. Look at that. Beautiful stuff. Yeah, we're just going to move back a bit. Get this just in case. And surely my opponent now should realize that this game is relatively over. But maybe I'm incorrect. We don't actually have that many... We don't actually have that many units, is what I was gonna say. And also, we don't actually have that many workers. It's also something I was gonna say. So this thing's gonna die. Right? Ah, no GG! Forgets the GG. That happens to the best. That does mean we get our second no GG of the day. Ding, 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 ding. And that will lead to... What is that? 36? 20 out of 36. Very solid. I think that is an absolutely fantastic point to end the day as well. Thank everyone so much for watching today's episode of Cheesiest Man Alive. If you did enjoy, don't forget to hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. And hopefully I'll see all of you next week for more high-level videos. Thank you and bye-bye.